Okay. And I'm doing... That should do it. Get you? Is that, yeah, check. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I can see it now. Well, there you go. Here, I'm just talking about changing my mic setup, and you guys have no fucking sound, right? It's brilliant. Brilliant. I'm just so brilliant. That should be good now. So we good now? Sound is back. Okay, good. All right, guys. Can you tell I'm not a professional live streamer? I watch people do it. They have no trouble with it. Every click, everything's fine. It's got a perfect setup. This giant monitor is so big, I don't know where to put the camera and the mic. So, all right, enough of my issues here. So let's get that off here. And so first up, this is Grant F. All right, let's get Grant F going here. Okay, so this is unusual for Grant F, right? Usually there's always a harmonic in here. Let's get rid of that. Well, you got all the right ingredients here. So this is quite nice here. So we've come. This is a mighty deep retracement, obviously, right? So, I mean, we're just in this big giant. Oh, come here. Just this big consolidation. So, one way you can look at that, and just practically, you can look at it and say, okay, well, down at the lows, I want to be a buyer. Up at the high, right? It's always easy in hindsight, right? But I think this is the more significant thing to look at over here, because this is a great entry model right here, and this is a little SMC based. We've got this the waterfall coming down, right? And you see the swings get tighter and tighter and tighter. But there's a real sequence here that you can look for, and I'm going to guess we'd see something similar over here, which we will. So when the market's coming down here, this is a common problem that traders deal with, particularly new traders. They try and pick the turn, and I struggle with this as well, which is why having an entry model is important. So when the market is here, let's do it this way. So when the market is, we're down, right? We're coming down, right? It's just a series of lower lows and lower highs, and it's tempting. Now maybe there's for some reason you're looking here, could just be like, my God, it's down to 17 cents. You don't want to try and buy it here. You want to see signs that the market is starting to turn, and the first one is right here. I mean, this is micro, but I wouldn't discount this. I mean, this would be a little change of character right here, right? So, okay, wait a second. Something has changed here. Wait a second. Right? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, low. Whoa. Okay. Something changed. And then this would be break a structure, right? So, I mean, it's not that complicated, really, right? I mean, just looking at it. Okay, well, I got a change of character, and now I got to break a structure, because this is the pivot, right? So if I do it this way, this is the pivot that did its job, right? Did its job here, right? Created a new low. So when we break this, whoa, okay, something has changed, right? So here's the tease, right? Here's like, oh, okay, maybe something's happening here. Then we get the break of structure. Oh, now this is a mighty deep. This is what makes this hard, but you have to kind of think it through. Oh, let's see. Oh, he's got that locked, and I'm going to take his, I can tell he's got that fucking thing on here. That bugs me. Okay, so so we've had all of this. Now, what you're looking for here is the retracement here. So obviously the lows here are what you're concerned as the market starts to come back down. What are you thinking? Oh, well, they're going to sweep the lows. Here they go. Well, I better get out early. Why take the whole thing? It's because of this, right? This was your first hint that, oh, likely something has changed here. So when we come back down here, oh, let's see. Well, you can see them here. I'll just put it on here this is a good one. We can put some fair value gaps on that. So you're looking for the imbalance here, and look what we do. Lo and behold, right? So there's the imbalance here. Now, yeah, we get a little wick through it, but this would be the area that you're looking. Now, that's deep, right? So you're well past the golden. We'll go to platinum here, where you're going to get some of these deeper retracement levels. Okay, right, so we came 786. Boom, boom, boom. And then look, once it goes, oh, I don't know what the news was there. That looks like it's news driven, but look at the gap, right? This is likely, that's news driven. All right, fuck, earnings, something, right? Something happened here to cause that rally. Okay, well, now you look down here and you go, okay, if I were interested in being a buyer there, that's about as low a risk reward as I could possibly have in terms of as close to the stop as it could be, which is the attraction there. Right? I mean, just in terms of, oh, well, let's target, the prior, but, I mean, shit, he's done it for you, right? Let's try target the prior high, right, before the free fall. Well, now, look, all the fair value gaps here all reclaimed. We go right up to where we started, the free fall, and we go back again. I know, right? I think there's... I'm mindful of the fact that we're trading hindsight here, but this pattern here is, you've got to absolutely memorize that, right? It's not that fucking hard, right? Okay, we broke change of character, broke the last swing that gave us a new low. It's not fucking rocket science. Okay, looks like maybe I've got something that is set up here to turn. But you see, if you were trying to pick the turn down here, how far off the turn are you here? I mean, this is a deep retracement, but 10%, 5% off the low here. But it's a so much better risk reward here than saying, okay, I'm going to just buy it here and kind of hope it goes. And if you bought it here, would you have known to get out here, right? Or likely you're going to ride the whole thing back down. It's not only is it a more intelligent way to approach a price turn like this at a low, it's a much less stressful way to do it. Because if you buy it here, okay, it's going nuts. Oh, shit. Whereas this is very clear. I'm in here. If it sweeps the low, I'm wrong, right? So for whatever, right, this, trends change quickly. I'm wrong. It takes it out. Okay, got to reevaluate. It can change character back the other way. In fact, it would be another break of structure down here. So this is something to look. It's not. Let's see. Okay, you're coming down. You're coming down. All you're doing is just saying, okay, show me that I can break a pivot here. And then as I come back down, you're looking for some sort of imbalance. Could be a golden zone. Could be a fib level. Some reason that you might anticipate it's going to hold here. And there it is, right there. That's the classic W, right? I mean, this is right out of FX, right? This is not new. It's SMC, kind of claimed it as their own, which is, it's not. I mean, SMC is certainly adds value to your technical analysis, but it's got this cult following, like it's new, right? It's not new. It's just repackaged. It doesn't matter, right? Do we care, right? New or not, right? This is something you want to look for. Now let's go over here and see if we get something similar. Looks like you might, but just on a smaller scale. Okay, yeah, it's a tiny little scale. Okay, you're waiting here. So let's just see if we can get something here. So here he's got this, is that we can get these out of here now. Okay, so here it's micro. This is a daily. So you could take this down to a smaller time frame. We can probably do it right here on the daily. Okay, so here, lower low, lower high, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, little consolidation, right? So the size of the swings, right? So I've got this swing, retrace, this swing, this swing. Now all of a sudden I'm doing this, right? So it's not unreasonable to think, okay, one of two things is happening here. The market is digesting this pretty dramatic sell-off here. I mean, it's not unreasonable to think one possibility is here we have accumulation, because if we step back to where we are, we're kind of coming back to where we launched from. So as we come back down here again, like, oh shit, I missed that first one. Can I go again? Is there another opportunity? Let's go down to a 4 hour here. I think this will be cleaner and clearer on a 4. Oh, actually, I'm going to take that. Let's just go to, let's take the inverse off. Okay, let's get you out of here. Okay, so here it is on a slightly smaller schedule. It's the same thing, right? So here's the bigger one, right? There's the break, right? So here's the little micros in here. So here's the first one, like, oh, heads up, maybe I had something happening. Maybe I get a little change of character here. Because this lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, oh, all of a sudden, hey, I didn't get my lower low. Well, what happened there? Oh, okay, here, oh, we'll get it now. Oh, wait a second, I got higher high, higher low, higher low. Now, if you're not down here picking, waiting, here's the, this gets refilled, right? Here's the indicator will take them off once they get tapped. So I got another one right here. I'm sure you're going to get a 50 there. Might get a 50. Oh, there we go. All right, so as we come back down here, so here's the whole thing again, right? Down here, we sweep that high, we get up here, so here's the break, we come back down. Now what's here? 50, golden zone, imbalance, fair value, some reason to be looking here. Oh. If you weren't sure, you got a little second tap at it right there. Now you could do the same thing here and say, oh, wait a second, couldn't I do it here? Well, yeah, you could, right? Same idea. Oh, we didn't get a new low. Here's the break, but oh, now you got to get this one. A little harder to take that one. Jesus, what's with these? These are mighty skinny candles. A little imbalance, a little gap being filled here. Looks like that could be a triangle here to imbalances, right? So the imbalances are getting tapped, rebalance, and then we go. Okay, right? So, I don't know, maybe hopefully you got a little something out of that. But that's a pattern we want to look for rather than trade. Okay, I'm at the low, go. Let's let it confirm. So there's an entry model. So the reason that that's so important to you as a trader is so that it's duplicatable. So you can come back and look at this and go, why did I take that trade? Again, if you're in your trading journal and you're writing this down, so, I call them a 1062, right? Breaking and entering. That's just police code for a 1062. So here's the break. We retrace, we enter. Break and enter. Pretty good reward. Now, okay, so let's slow down for a second. Okay, that's a lot of SMC. What about the Elliott Wave? Well, what about it? Is this complicated? Well, looks like that could be. Looks like triangle 4. Is that complicated? This is, again, I don't do a lot of promoting here, guys, so bear with me, all right? But we happen to have this March Madness sale going on for the entire belt system, right? You can pick up the brown belt, which is everything I'm just showing you right here is what the brown belt is, right? How do we combine Elliott Wave and smart market structure, or smart money concepts, or ICT's teaching? How do we combine the two? Can you combine the two? And if you do combine the two, do you end up with something more powerful than each of them individually? I propose to you the answer is yes. It's not like Elliott Wave has changed because market structure dominates TA now. Quite the contrary, right? Because this is not TA. This is crowd behavior. This is fear and greed. That's not going to change. SMC is essentially you're trying to identify what the algorithms are doing. That's ICT's contribution, right? He's put the what do I want to say? He's taken the behavior of the algorithms here and he's organized it and put it into a language that traders can identify and communicate with. So we can all look at this and go, oh, okay, well, there's an imbalance. There's a break of structure. There's a change of character. So there's a continuity to the language. That's really what he did. Is he took old concepts, repackaged them, remarketed them, repurposed them. He's added to it. But okay, now we say, all right, well, how does all that fit into what I would call the skeletal structure? In fact, that's how I describe it in the course. This is the bones. This is your skeleton. This, the fair value gaps, the imbalances, the order blocks, the changes of, that's all the flesh and bones, blood. I guess I already got bones. That's the muscle. That's the fiber. That's the tissue. Oh, okay. Well, so I'm not just looking at the skeleton. Here's the blood flow. What's the blood? What's the well, I could say oxygen, or the lifeline of the market? Liquidity. That's really, in many ways, what ICT contributed. That's his great contribution. Is how does the market deal? Given in 2024 here, although really he really came on the scene in 18, 19, got traction in 20 during COVID. How do the algorithms deal with liquidity issues? That's what he brought to the table. Because of the size that they're trading. Remember, he came out of the FX markets where it's 7 or 8 major banks, institutions doing 90% of the trading. How do they move that kind of size? How do they have to do things differently because of the massive amount of capital they're moving in and out of the market. They can't do it all at once. So they have to be strategic about how they do that. And, you know, to his credit, that's something he gave technicians, was a way to organize that behavior. How does the algorithm deal with all the issues of liquidity, trying to get in and out of the markets when you're trading, you know, $5-6 trillion a day? That's $1 trillion a day between 6 or 7 institutions. How are they going to do that? They have to do it carefully, right? And then their behavior leaves behind footprints, like fair value gaps, like liquidity being swept at highs and lows. Okay, Grant's given us here a nice this nice range we're in. Where's the next trade? Is there any question in anyone's mind as to what you would do next? If you're not in this and you're just looking at, I have no fucking clue what these guys do, nor do I care. I don't need to know. I know what to do. Now, I don't know that top is in. I don't know that. But I know I've got an impulse here. I don't know that it's completed, but I got an impulse. What am I going to do next? Is this hard to figure out? Oh, that's not what I want. No, that's not hard. That is not hard to do. You do not need an advanced degree in that's just, you know, a 12-year-old could do that. Which, you know, don't take that the wrong way. Right? The simpler the trading, I want trades that a 12-year-old could follow. Right? I mean, we all should aspire to that. It needs to be so drop dead simple that there's no confusion about what to do next. What to do next? Well, what? Okay, I mean, if you're going to practice Elliott Wave, that's pretty obvious. The market's under no obligation, right, to do this. It's just what it typically does. What more do we have to work with other than what it's done historically? Could it do something radically different here? Of course. Wait, fuck. Market doesn't have to do anything. It typically does this. And it typically does this. I mean, you can analyze the retracement. Oh, why? Okay. Okay. Some nervous longs, right? The market starts to come down. It starts to come down a little bit. Shit. Stops are getting hit. Now, the latecomers to the party that miss this, that you know, for whatever reason, they're thinking that. I missed the first pump. Let's get in now, right? But they're late to the party, right? And this, you know, traders know this. So if it doesn't do this, and they longed here thinking, oh shit, fuck, look here, I'm going to get in now because now it looks like we're going to moon. If it doesn't get in, and they're late to the rally, where are their stops? All down here, right? So stop. Stopped out all the way. Oh, whoa. Well, now they're all stopped out. Okay, so if you were looking here for the entry, okay, what's down here? Well, I've got some consolidation right here, so it could just be volume. I've got this little consolidation area here. Could be, could be some defense here. Could be. We don't know. Could be some unfilled orders. I got imbalances there. Imbalances. This is very algo driven. What's the algo trying to do there? Rebalance. Why? Right? What's the purpose of the algorithm? The algorithm's trying to facilitate trade. Where can it facilitate trade? Right down here, where there's an imbalance, as in orders were not all picked up here. That's the assumption. There'd be orders in the book there that didn't get filled because it went so fast. Let's rebalance that. If we rebalance that right at a 50, what do we know happens here? An algorithm fires. And what happens here? The algorithm continues to fire. And what happens here? Algorithm gets stopped out. Nothing hard here. Nothing a 12-year-old couldn't go, okay, I got it. Right. Okay, 5s and 3s. Okay, and I'm looking to be a buyer between the 50 and the 618. Right, I got that. Okay, and I'm looking for a 3. Okay, well, if you were down here, right, do we want to try and pick the turn? Well, you could, right? You've seen me say this many, many times before, right? So you want to wait, right? Wait for that little reaction, because if I'm right here, now where's my stop? Well, now everybody on the planet is going to have their stop in the same place. But the point is, if it comes back and the bulls are so strong, they're not going to let that happen. Now short's got to have to cover, right? Just like this. What do you mean I can't get a new low here? Look how close I am. You mean I can't get that swept? No. Why? How can that not be? They're not going to sweep the lows. You know there's a bunch of stops there. Right? What moves the market, right? It's market. It's not limit orders, right? It's the aggressors. It's the market orders. That's what moves the market, right? It's a passive aggressive. Who's the aggressor? When we go here, you say, oh, what do you mean they're not going to sweep that low? Well, now they might, but then the whole thing starts over again. Do you see what would happen? Let's say they did that. They swept the low. Oh, okay. Well, then now the whole sequence starts again. What do I get here? There's my change of character. Oh, let's do that, right? Oh, change of character. Oh, maybe up here I've got some imbalances here. I got to watch out for that. What's going to be up here? Definitely there's going to be supply up here because there had to be money committed here to drive it down. So if I come back up here, you think there might be some defense? Maybe there's some imbalance here. Maybe there's somebody here. Oh, shit, I was waiting to get that short so I could take it lower. We don't know. But let's just assume that, right, oh, there's supply here, and the market starts to come back down. Come here. Okay, so we're going to come down. Now, typically, right, the market likes to move in threes. Okay, there we are. Okay, so we've had the sweep. We've had a little break here. Now we're coming back down. Now, could there? Well, we don't know. There could be. Could be. Demand here because there needed to be money committed, right? It's, again, follow the money. Money had to be committed here to break that pivot, right? Oh, so we come up here, we hit the next place that money was committed. That's what the market is doing, is just back and forth, right? Remember, what's the point of the algorithm? What's the purpose of the market? To facilitate trade. Where can it trade? Where there's liquidity, which is what the algorithm is doing. It's looking for liquidity. Where can it find it? Either at pivots or imbalances. It's not that complicated. Okay, so we're coming back down here. Maybe we got a little fair value gap, an imbalance in here, something we can key off of. What's the next thing the algo's going to do? You know there's going to be an algo here, just like there's an algo here, just like there's an algo here, right? They don't turn this thing off, ever. And it's on every time frame. It's astonishing as that may seem. It's always there. Never. I defy you to find me a chart where I can't find that 15 times. So if we're right here, okay, where's your stop? Right here. Where's your target? At least that, right? If you're thinking it's a 3, you're looking for this. Here's the same thing, right? Same thing. Same thing. Same thing. It's a more comfortable way to approach trading the market. Okay, here's why I'm looking. Oh, well, pardon me. I'm looking, okay, I've come down. I've had a 5, I followed by a 3, but this would have had to have a little kicker on it, right? If we're going to get a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So we'd have a nice zigzag here. Oh, I mean, it'd be a zigzag, likely, right? Unless it did this, then we'd have a flat. Oh, if I can get that. Okay, and we had 3, 3, 5. Either one, right? It's just 3. Okay, I'm interested. Well, before I'm going to long it, let's see if I can get a change of character and then come back. Much better risk reward. I'll show you that. I'd be shocked if there's a single chart that comes up where I can't find that today. So what's the point? Start looking for it. Put whatever asset is in front of you right now. See if you can find that. And then your time spent here will not be wasted. Okay, that's OCGN. Fuck, Grant. I don't think I didn't mean to take over your chart there, but for a trading lesson. But there it is, right? He's already laid it out for you. So now you're waiting. My guess is Grant's a good trader. My guess is he caught the rip. Now it's wait until that little pattern shows itself. It's almost always going to be there. Good one, Grant. Okay, I got Master J20. I teed this up for you. Oh, shit. Now I got to find it. Oh, shit. Did I put it over here? Hang on. Yeah, I did. Okay, so this is, excuse me, Master J20. Hang on. Shit. Okay, Master J20 asked me about Halberton. Oh shit. Did you give me a 30? Okay, Halberton. That's daily. Do I need log here? I don't know that I do. 4 to 40. Yeah, I guess I do. Although, I mean, good rule of thumb is if we're really 4 times the range, you pretty much have to be here. I'm 10 times the range. I mean, you don't. Could you analyze? There's some assets, right? You can't even see it if it's not in log. Yeah, this is 76 to. I gotta be in log here. All right, let's see. I don't think it'll change our analysis here. No. Okay. Well, just looking at it, right? So just okay. I mean, your eye will likely start to see. This sure looks to me like I'm in some sort of a triangle here, right? With that potential. I mean, I'm just kind of eyeballing it right off the bat here. Okay. Well, it looks like I've got that going on. Which is let me get rid of that, right? So if you look at that in the context of liquidity, as we, let's see here, let's do it this way, right? As we stay in this range here. So on each side of this, as we get lower high, higher low, lower high, higher low, right? As we're contracting towards the apex here of that, right here. Okay, well, how that's, you got to think about where I can find a triangle. Well, the obvious look would be, oh, can I get a 4 in there? Does that look like that would be a 4? Well, you'd have to work backwards. So this would have to be your 3. You're in your 4 looking for 5. So can I get a 1, 2, 3 out of this? Well, it looks like I got an impulse there. So maybe there. Although that looks like a 3 is in the middle of that. All right, so let's just start digging in, right? So here again, here's the making the sausage. Okay, so here likely that's algo driven, right? Second target to the tick, slight front runs, not uncommon. Okay, so I got a daily. Let's start labeling that. 1, 2. I don't like that 3 in there. Let's hang on. All right, so I got a nice impulse right in here. Looks like I'm going to be stuck with this. Oh, come here. Oh, let's get that in white. Okay, so now I do it this way because I think this is common process, right? This is how most people are like, okay, well, where am I going to find it, right? So really all I'm doing is just where the 5s, where the 3s. That, I don't love that, but I might need it. Okay, so just force a habit, right? It's a good thing to do is wick off your 1s, right? So you don't lose track of them. Okay, so I like to just keep that. Okay, so all right, can I get away with this? Or do I have to do it here? Because I'm kind of stuck with a 3 here, which is, yes, I'm loving that, right? So that's a little bit of there's an Elliott cock block right there. Like, oh shit, it would have been perfect. Well, so what's left, right? So what else can I do to try and identify where we are, right? So I can start to measure. Okay, well that's interesting. So this is where a wave 3 would normally go. Now, granted, I'm in log scale, right? So it's exaggerated. Can I get the 3? It's not what I want, right? Because I want this to be a 4. So let's do it this way. Here's what I want. Now, can I make that happen? Can I get there? Where would my 2 have to be? And how am I going to deal with that? Do I have another? If I had another retrace in there, I might be able to get that into a diag. Let's try an 8-hour there. So that is truly an Elliott cock block. So I've got an ABC there. So you might be thinking diag, but I don't have an overlap. Maybe I can do it this way. So I can get a 1. That's going to overlap. Son of a bitch. Maybe I can do it this way. Here, let's bring you reconnected. Okay, something up with OBS today. I had to turn off. I probably shouldn't mention this. I had to turn off malware bytes. For some reason, it wasn't letting me connect. Okay, 1, 2. 4. 4. I don't like that 4. This might require a little more work than I'm going to have time for. Let's get it here. I might have to come back on this one. I don't know that I can get a 3 up there. Well, here, let's consider this. All right, so let's just go with what is it I want? I want this. I don't think I can get away with that, but I need that 3 there. And I got a 3 again. All right, shit, I hate to get stumped this early, but I might be. Oh, let's see, am I in my wizards on? No, they're not. I've got a 1, 2, I've got another 3 here, so I've got another zigzag there. I've got it, right? So A, B, C. That's not what I want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've got a zigzag there, which is kind of not what I want. I really don't want that there, but that's what I've got. I've got no overlap here. All right, just because I know this gets boring if I get stuck. I can't unless I can make that work out of log. That might work. Log is distorting it here. I need that 3. God damn it. I got a 1, 2, 3, 4. That might do it. Let's do it this way. God, that 4 is just fucking awful. I go here, here. Now I got to back. Can I do it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe I can do that. Maybe I can. 1, 2. Let's label it. 1, 2. Jesus, I hate it, but looks like I'm going to have to do that. It is an impulse, right? So we don't overlap there. It's not, God, it's fucking hideous. But look, I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That actually may do it. Okay, 1. Sooner or later we get there. 2. That's skinny on the 2. Now, just out of curiosity, that's not what I want. How do I look here? Second most common. It's just such a big triangle. You might just be stuck with it. I think that's what you got there after. You know, I've got an impulse here. I can get away with that one. A, B, C, D, E. Okay, there we go. I think that's it. Whew, it's just absolutely hideous. Hideous. In terms of the channeling. Well, you'd have to do it this way and then clone it. That seems a little bit better. That'd be your target. It's not the prettiest I've ever seen, but I think it's legit. That looks like that's golden. No surprise here. You got a wick through. All right, for now that I bored you all to death. Okay, so there's Halberton. I think that's where you're headed there is likely higher. I mean, why? Let's see if we can finish this off. Get right there. So there's your 50 coming out of here for the retrace of the 4 before we go into the triangle with that pretty good target. This being over. That's what. Okay, we got it. All right. So there's that's how I would leave it. Okay, what was the other one we want? Etsy. LDO. Shit, here I gotta get over here so I can see you guys. That's a tricky chart. Yeah, that is a tricky chart. But here's this. Okay, here's one less so. Okay, we're just looking at it, right? So just right off the bat, I don't know why we would do anything other than that, right? Just right off the bat. Okay, well, then you got to kind of pick it apart. Okay, what's wrong with it? Is that COVID? That's COVID. Looks technical. Looks like we got a wave 4 there. All right, pretty good 4 into the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, could a 12-year, if you told a 12-year-old the market moves in 5s and 3s, could they? You think they'd get that? I think so. Right, it's just what we want. Right, stuff that a 12-year-old can trade. That looks like a perfect 50 there. Let's get our. All right, so we're gonna make it down there. Well, let's label it. All right, it's always good to. Right, now labels can change, but I don't know why you would be thinking something other than that. Why would you? Why would you be thinking something else? Let's go from the low to the high. 1, 2, 3, clearly the 4, 5, A, B, C into the B at this little consolidation here. Not surprising. Looks like 1, 2, 3, looks like another triangle could be going in there. Actually, hang on a second. Looks like we might be getting a little ahead of ourselves. That's a nice 4 right there, and I've got a 5. So is this a 1, 2? It could be. Well, let's just check it, right? So it's a constant process of, okay, what's wrong with it, right? Do I have overlap here? Let's see. Do I? I do. It's got all the hallmarks of a. All right, so I can't do that. So I'm going to look here. Well, I can't do that, right? So I've got to look again. 1, 2, 3. It looks like I'd have to do that again. I can't. Well, fuck. Hang on a second. Do I want to go WXY? Well, let's see. The other possibility would be I'd be ABC WX ABCY. Let's consider that, right? So you got to look at both of them, A, B, C. Or it actually has pretty good symmetry. That looks like that could be a 100, just shy of it. Do I need to be in log? Yeah, I need to be in log scale. Jesus, we're going from 28 bucks to, yeah, I need to be in log scale. Boy, this has turned into a beast. Okay, so can I do an A, B, C, right? It actually looks like I could. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I got a B in there. B. Let's consider that, because I think we're gonna get a better crescendo here. Okay, so let's consider that. This would be WXY right here. Now, does anybody know what we have here? No. I'd lean in a little more heavily if I could get away with the impulse here, but since I can't, I'm somewhat inclined to be thinking I've got this. Now, all the ingredients are there for that to start. Now, you can look at this and say, oh, some sort of triangle. Well, no, we're already swept the lows there. Not by much. Shit, is that, do I have both mics? Yeah, there we go. Hey, hang on a second. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Just making sure that was muting when it was my relentless throat clearing. Okay, that's a little sloppy. Looks like might be on the other side. You got competing algos. Right, you do. So game to the bears. Right. Do you, I trust you, you guys see that, right? You see what just happened there? So we go here, golden zone. We come here and we're breaking here. So you'd give the advantage to the bears, right? In terms of going to their target. So looks like, right? You know, gotta put them somewhere. That's fucking butt ugly right there. Ooh, I don't like that. Can we finish that thing up there? I got a big 3 up there. Ooh, that is a... What the fuck are we doing with that? Looks like we have to do some sort of A, B, C. Looks like I got to do this. There. Because there's no way around that. You're not getting a 5 up there. Oh, you might be able to dig it there, right? So this would be A, B, so we could do it here. We could do it here. Okay, so we could do this. Jesus. Feels like I can hear you guys nodding off in the background. That's a tricky one. Okay, so I got a 3 that goes up, so expand the B, come down for the C. Okay, well, where does that leave me? If that's what I've got here, okay, well, that's not really helping me. Since I've already, well, have I? Well, yeah, pretty much. I've already swept these. Okay, am I even interested here? Well, I know I'm below the golden zone. I've got a 5. I've got this, so this would have to be WXY again. So you'd have to do it this way. It would have to be A, B, C into a W. WXY. A. Ah, fuck, come here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. What I'd be looking for there to finish that out. Now that's some butt ugly Elliott, right? I mean, it's just kind of choppy. I don't know, it's particularly good. I'd want to wait till this one gets its target. Right, so you're not too much further. Oh, let's see, what do I got? That's pretty. Well, you're kind of waiting for that to come down. Whoosh. 3. Gosh, it looks like it's trying to finish. But how am I going to get a 5 out of that? I don't think I am. I could get a diag, contracting diag. I'd still be looking a little bit lower. This is sitting here unmitigated. This last little drop down. Oh, let's see if I got it. It's just easier to do it this way. It's just faster since I'm trying to be mindful of your time. All right, so we have an inverse, right? Inverse fair value gap. That's just a fair value gap. The previous resistance becomes support. So this was resistance here, and as it comes back down, potentially support. Same thing up here. It was resistance. Now, same thing here. You got both of them there. WX, AB. That's trying to finish. Okay, well, so how would we approach that, right? Same thinking as before. Okay, well, I would be very mindful of breaking this, right? I would want to see it break that. That would be a target. Oh, let's just go up to something like that. I'd want to see it break that. So I'd be after this. Okay, show me it, right? Because this is, what are we doing down here? We're just kind of running into this clear. There's support down here, but that's a pretty butt ugly finish. I'd want to see that. I'd want to see it break. However it does it, right? If you do it, I don't care how you do it, but that's what I'd be looking for. And then back for that to come down like that. Because I don't know what's happening here. Maybe we come lower. Maybe we've got some sort of hideous finish here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God damn, could you do it? 1, 2. No, I don't think you could do the 3 here. Damn near. Damn near. I wouldn't be shocked if that came out of there. Something along those lines. There are spots where the Elliott is just, you can't define it. Oh, one of my guys might be able to come up with something better there. First, okay, can I get through that fair value gap? Then can I get the change? So you see the sequencing here. Let's get that back down to 1. This would be change of character here, right? So we'd have change of character. I would call this same thing. That would be chalk plus, is what it's often called. Do I have a chalk plus in there? Oh, here, let's just do it that way, right? So market structure shift here, and then this would be the break of structure. That would be the, okay, now we're going up. Okay, so now we're going up, right? So I've had the little micros, little bit. Oh, definitely here, because this is the pivot that gave me this low, right? That broke this low. Okay, so I've got, if I come up here and then I'm coming back down, I'm just going to sit and wait. Now that's a lot of trouble, but traders have trouble with that. They can't wait. Oh, fuck, it's going to go. It's going to go. It's going to go, which rhymes with FOMO, right? That's what you got to wait for, right? Come back down here, test the support, and then let it go. All right, God, I went too long on that one. Okay, can you take a look at Lululemon? Okay, let me keep going here, guys. I get bogged down. Lululemon here. Okay, right? So there's Lulu. What did he want? He wanted Lulu and Adobe. Okay, so let's back up. What do we got here? Can we even look at it here? What do we got? So I guess we got to go log. Right, we have to go log. Right, so COVID is such a mile marker for so many assets, right? So whenever I'm looking at it daily, right? Where's COVID? Okay, let's label it. Right, so just you got to start somewhere. It looks like 1, 2. That's a fucker. It fucked up all the counts. It's hard to turn that into much of a 3. Let's see here. Do I need that? All right, there's the financial crisis. Oh shit, I'm gonna have to go to a 3-day. Okay, nice B bottom. Okay, so maybe we do it this way. WXY. That's such a deep retracement that you got to deal with it. A little skinny. I might do it this way. All right, so put this up here. Some sort of a 4 could be going in here because you've got to factor that in somehow. So looks like you might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I might be, oh shit, come here. I'd want to test this out. Let's see if I can push you up. Oh shit, hang on. Is that the right one? It's not the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're kind of stuck with that. I'll take that out of log. You see what the struggle there is, right? So it's how do you work around COVID? 1, 2. You gotta use it. 3, 4. Come on, where's my 3? 3, 4, 5. That's just not. It ain't pretty. I don't know how else you would deal with that. You're kind of stuck with it. Looks like that's a golden too. Well, let's get it right on there. Let's see if I'm right here, right here. Is that not just fucking unbelievable? The COVID low, second target, third target. I need a 3. I got a 4. All right, let's get down to a daily. Can I make that fly? Oh, come on. It looks like a good leading diag. I don't know why you'd think otherwise, right? There's no reason to think otherwise yet. Now this is getting a little wonky. What happened there? Okay, so let's see if we can make sense of that. So 1, 2, it looks like that's going to be in the range. Wiki down here. So you lose the algo there, but you probably picked him up here. Be my guess. All right, so you pick him up again. Oof. What are we doing with that? Well, it's not unusual that if you guys are posting something, it's a tough one. Oh shit, what are we doing with that? I think you'd have to do it this way. 1, 2, 3. Whoops. Can't do that. So let's reconsider this. Looks like you're gonna have to, because you can't get that, you can't finish that. So perhaps we have to do this. God, that's gonna get nasty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. Right. So there's no question there. I got an ABC here. Looks like that's what's going on there. I got a nice finish here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. That's good. I got a zigzag here. I got an 8. You're gonna have to do it this way, right? I mean, you wouldn't have been thinking this. You would definitely not have been thinking that. I don't. My Elliott wizards here. I think we're okay there with that X going past that. That's a 5. That's a 3. You cannot get an impulse there, so you're kind of stuck with that, given that free fall. So that's got to be earnings related. That's a beat, right? So I don't know why the market doesn't like it. For whatever reason, something in the earnings they didn't like. Back to the consolidation. Is there a trade here? Oh, fuck. Well, number one, you got kind of sloppy Elliott. You know, maybe that's me. Maybe that's just the character of the market here. Well, the one thing you can say here is, okay, we're coming back into support. Would you want to buy that? I wouldn't touch that. Not without some signs of, it's just the same. I want to see the same pattern. Show me, right? Something here. I got a big gap to fill. Market's not going to like to leave that gap. So first we got to come up here and fill the gap. I don't think you do anything there now without knowing like what's going on in earnings. Right? So I saw this on Bloomberg the other day. I don't remember what they're talking about. They're talking about it. 1, 2, you're fucked there. You're kind of stuck with that as an ABC. ABC. Same thing. Somebody talking to me. ABC, something like that down here. When in doubt, right? Where's Al? Right, there he is, going second target. Too wacky for me. I wouldn't go near that, right? Until it showed me some signs of, okay, right? Do I want to be a buyer or do I want to be a seller? Well, first let's see what happens right here. You know that's going to be, oh shit, I have to do it. All right, so here's POC. That's what all we've done is just come back in from this swing low to this swing high, that's a nice feature that they've just added here, so I can see the value area. Well, I'm right back at the POC. Is there a trade there? No, not for me. Usually when people are asking for something, it's usually something they're in. If you're in that, well, I don't know where you're in long or short, but I think that's a hold right there. There's just nothing to do. Essentially, you have no edge there. You're smack dab in the middle where the market's most happy. What's your edge? You don't have one. Oh, Lulu and Adobe. Okay, it's Adobe. Adobe, as I recall. It's crazy technical. Okay, so there's a weekly on Adobe. Okay, so what are we doing with that? Okay, so where's COVID? COVID's out here. No, where COVID is, Jesus, is that COVID? Yeah, that's COVID. So we're going back to 1987. Looks like I got a bunch of, just out of curiosity here, let's just see. Looks like I got something there. All right, let's count them. 1. 2. Now, just take note now. I'm on the weekly Adobe in log scale. How many do you think I'm going to have here? Get right on it. 3. What do you think? If you were a gambling man, what do I need to say anything? Is there something to say? Is it possible you could see that and then not have that be the first thing you check on your chart? Every single chart you pull up? Can't be. Can't be. Nobody's that stupid. We're here to make money. If I showed you something like that, fuck, I've showed it probably 50,000 times. How could that not be the first thing you check? It can't be. No one's that stupid. Nobody that's putting money in the markets, well, pardon me. Nobody who's seen this. Well, let me rephrase again. If you've seen this and you don't pay attention to that, then that's on you, man. Then you're just a dumbass. Sorry, you just are. Okay, so that's let's remove the drawings. Okay, so what? Okay, great, right? Okay, wait, what is that? A bunch of chart magic? Why do I fucking care, right? Okay, well, you tell me why you would care. As we sit up here now, oh, do I maybe I can find that in there? Well, what's the Elliott count? Do I have an Elliott count here? Oof. I got it. Well, see, you'd have to work backwards. That little shop there. Oh, let's come back to it. We'll have to factor that one in. This is definitely 1, 2, right? I think we could probably all agree that. We need another 1, 2, right? We got to have that. We got to deal with, is that COVID? Yeah. Nope, that's not it. That's the financial crisis. COVID's way the fuck up here. So I got to have another 1, 2, and then I got to have another 1, 2. So it looks like we might have 3, 4, 5 going in there. Let's bring that down a degree. For me, I have to change the colors. I'll get lost. Okay, I still have this to deal with. 1, 2. We know they're all, every one of them's a golden. Every one of them. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I got to do another one. All right, welcome to sausage making. I got to do another one. Oh, it's a little hard at this distance here. I guess here, it's like without digging in a little bit deeper. Looks like I got to deal with that. Okay, now certain things, right, will start to really stand out. Okay, do I have good channeling, right? It's critical to good Elliott. We want that. We want these impulses here. I'm not positive about that, but looks like 1, A, B, C. You'd have to use that for the 2 for COVID, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like you got it there. I'm kind of loosely. Just out of curiosity, right? Just because I like to see, right? Don't you want to see? Like, well, how does it look compared to what they normally do? A little over 200%. If I bring that back one. Interesting. All right, so that would make me rethink. Say, okay, wait a second now. That's where the wave 3s usually go. Can I get a 1, 2, 3? Do I have it there? I don't think I do. I think the internal is using it. So even though that's there, and I know that, right? I mean, a big 3 will go there. So what I would do is just hide it, right? So I don't forget about it. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, do we look like we're done there? Well, do we? If that's it here, if that's the 3, that sure looks like. Can I get an ABC there? Oh, let's get down to the daily. Can I get away with that? 1, 2, 3, 4. I get this. Oh, shit. So that's going to have to be. Oh, that looks like it works. 1, 2, 3. That's clearly the 4 up to the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is, right in your face. Okay. Zigzag. Candidate. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa. Okay. Let's get in there. We go with that. So A, B, C. Nice example here. I guess this will be our theme today. Even though we have the gaps, right? It's always just the nature of equities. Okay, so let's see if we can put this back together. You're going to have, come here, right? So we'll have this as well right here. Okay, this would be, oh, we can call this market structure shift. I think we get a little too caught up. Is it a chalk? Is it a boss? It's different, right? It's something has shifted. This would probably be a chalk plus, right? So okay, well here it is, right? So right in your face, right? Coming down. Okay, swing, retrace. Okay, right here, where are the stops? Is there any question in anybody's mind as to where the stops are? Right? They're going to be right there. We all know that, right? Everybody on the planet knows that. Certainly the institutions know that. This is Adobe, right? This is BlackRock. This is the big dogs, right? This is the Biffs trading in Adobe. You're telling me they can't sweep the lows here? Are you fucking kidding me? They can't get it 4 ticks lower to get the liquidity? No fucking way. Way. That's exactly what you're waiting for. Because we know everybody knows their stops here. Okay, so change of character. Oh, maybe I want to be looking down here. Break market structure shift. Oh, maybe. Oh, you don't think it'll come back so I could get in, do you? You don't think I could be that lucky? Because it's not like this pattern ever repeats, right? Well, it's so rare to see that. I'll get that down there. Oh shit! What do I got here? All right, so oh. You mean they're not going to get them there? Oh, come on. Of course they're going to get them. Of course they're going to get them. Of course they're going to get them. They'll get them now. Oh, there it is. Oh, if you didn't get it there. Excuse me. Oh, shit, hang on. This fucking allergies. Oh, well, I wasn't sure down here. You know, I don't like to pick the turn, so I wasn't sure. So I thought I would wait and see. Okay. Minor, right? A little minor, right? This is the big one. But this was a little retrace that it swept, right? Why? Why would it sweep that? What's sitting right there? I think there might be some stops there. Oh, right. So why would you even think that? Because anyone who was short, right, that got this, where are their stops likely? Well, they're either there or there. What is retail taught to do, right? You trail behind with your stops. Trail behind. Trail behind, right? This is, if you're trailing behind, you got wick there. That's the same thinking as we were just talking about. Oh, come on. You're telling me they're not going to wick the highs there? They're not going to grab that liquidity, right? What is the algo trying to do? Where's liquidity, right? We know here, right? We know here. We know here. We know it's there. Oh, you're telling me? Of course they're going to get it, right? Oh, wait. But if they got it up here, they're not going to get it here? Sooner or later, one of the retraces for going for the lows fails. You'd be trading the gap here. And right as we just looked, what else is there? There's a nice example, right, of market structure and SMC trading, right? Filling in the skeleton. Here's your bones. Here's your muscle. Oh, I wasn't sure down here. What about here? Wait, oh, well, I missed that. I didn't see it. Okay, right. What about here? Right? Don't we get the same thing again? Oh, shit. Doesn't matter. We'll call it an eye chalk. It's a chalk. Shit. Right? Oh, maybe it'll come back. Where would my stop be? Right here. Again, right back. Oh, come on, man. You're telling me they're not going to sweep the lows? Everybody knows their stops under that. You telling me they're not going to sweep the lows? No, that's what I'm telling you. Right? That's the tell, right? Because we all know the liquidity's there. When it doesn't get swept, somebody else stepped in. Oh, shit, here. I got a little sidetracked there. Let's see if we can get... Looks like you'd have a leading diag there. We're still on the daily. I can't say I love that, but I guess you're stuck with it. All right, so let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4. Do we have it? Right, so it's kind of getting pretty top hit, flat tops. Oh, let's get a little. Let's get. Oh, I want inverse. I like this one. Trade for op, right? Is a good one. All right, so you see them, right? It's a little. I mean, you can see them with your eye, right? But this is just a faster way to do it. That's a free indicator. Inverse fair value gap. Kind of a good one. 3, 4, 5. Okay, so where am I? What am I anticipating, right? If this is Adobe, right? Adobe's they're gonna participate in the AI boom, hugely, massively, right? Just reading this morning, they've got it all built into because I use Adobe quite a bit. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, well, that's like. I mean, again, okay, can I get my 12-year-old in here, please? Okay, well, the market moves in 5s and 3s. What do I got here? I got a 5. Okay, what's next? I know you're doing your 6th grade homework, but right now, what are we looking for here? Okay, when you finish with social studies, come in here. I need you to help me with this trading. What else would I have there? I'm telling where that goes. Now, I don't have this yet. I'm just teeing that up saying, if I get this, that's what you're looking for. Now, same thing here, right? You don't want to just buy it. I want to see that same pattern here. Come on down. Let me sweep, right? And now I'm coming back down, right? It's the classic M and W. But that's the thinking behind it, right? Because we can track the algorithm. Right, sweep the, oh, we broke a high. Oh, we're coming back. Unfilled orders. Psh. 1, waiting for 2, right, in Adobe to get the 5th. It's a weird thing talking to yourself this long. It's weird, right? I got to check and say, is anybody, it's weird. It's like, is anybody listening? I don't know. I see some of you guys on there. It's a strange thing to have a conversation with yourself for 2-3 hours. Okay, as I digress here. Chris 26, hey Sam, please check out my link in progress. Okay, I got 2 from him. This is Chris 26. Shit, hang on. Where do I want to get that? I guess I want to do this over here. And get a new one going. What did the market do? Rallied, of course. Okay. Let's get a copy here. Okay, so link, this is one we've looked at a lot. Full disclosure, got a pretty beefy position in this myself. I don't like to do stuff that I'm in for fear it looks like I'm pumping my own book here. I'm not. So I tell you, right? Well, it shouldn't be hard to figure out why I'd be in this. Why would you be in that? We looked at this before. Okay, let's get that down here. Okay, so this is his, so he's got a big 2 down here. Oh, I guess he drew that in. Okay, 1, 2, or it's locked. It's locked. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, you're stuck with that. Oh, you might have one more in there than you need. Well, this is zing in there a little bit. So, I think you got one more than you need. Well, I think you do here. So let's look here just real quick. Well, here, let's go with it here. I don't want to change your count just yet. You'd have to do, what the fuck are you going to do there? Fuck, that's your 1? Shoot, that's ugly. Here, hang on, let's see. Do we need that, right? That's the question here. Do we need it? Looks a little better here. So that would be A, B, C with the 2 down here. Okay, there we go. So now I guess 3 up here. Duh. Oh, fuck. A, B, C. Boy, that's a tiny one. I'm going to go up a little on that so I can see it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Good on the 3 and the 4, right? Looks like you'd have to do, oh, fuck. Yeah, it looks like you have to do A, B, C, right? Because you've got a 5 here, so you have to back into it. And it looks like you're okay here with the leading diag, A, B, C. Right, just a good habit, right? So you don't lose track of your 1s. And what you're labeling as a 1, because it's possible you change that. Right now, A, B, C is what I'd go with there. There's the 4, 5, 4, 1. A, B, C, A, B. Okay, that's good. That's nice work here, Chris 26. 3, 3. I guess you're going to, yes, right. So you're going to do a flat 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 2. That's very nicely done. Okay, 1, 2. That's all good. 1, 2. We got an impulse. Do we? Yeah, looks like we got an impulse there. 1, yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 1. Oh, fuck, it doesn't matter, right? So it looks like it's technical too. All right, so fuck, A, B, C, close enough for W, X, Y. It really doesn't matter here. So, okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the 1, right? Kind of a double at the 1. That's good. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 3. That's a little skinny on the 3 for that, but if I use this one, it looks like that's going to be like 2, 6, 1, 8. Not quite 2. Okay, good on the 3. It's a bumpy 4. I'm going to take that up. Let's go up just a sec here. Hang on. Let's go to micro and get this one so we can see it a little better. Right? Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's get these 1s off here. All right, so we just kind of keep an eye on it. Did I lose you guys? I'm listening too. Okay. All right, 1. Do we need it? Maybe not. Okay, well, what just right there, what's the first thing you're going to do? Right, well, let's just check it. It's deep for a 4, right? We don't really want the 4s going that deep. Makes you think more like a 2, but if it were a 2, you'd be pulling from here. But there it is, right? It's always there. You got to just accept it, right? Don't fight it. Just look for it, right? It should be like, oh, wow, that's good news. Something that's always there. Wow, how convenient. That's, I mean, you can buy that, right? So right there, I mean, even if you didn't want to get into the, looking for that right pattern, just because the risk is so low. I mean, certainly that could pop there, and you're just going first target there. That's 8 to 1, a little over 8 to 1. You don't have to go, huge size here, but you can because you're shit. You could take it up even tighter than that. There's 11 to 1. Now that's the 1 hour. Let's see if I go to the 15. Do we have our little entry model there? Doesn't look like it yet, right? So you'd want to see it pop this, right? So it's just a retrace, right? It confirms the low, right? So this is all coming down here. So if I pull that, right, how else are you going to define the retrace, right? You've got to, either you're going to do some random number or you're going to use the market. Well, if you're using the market, well, there's the, as it's called, inducement in the SMC world. If I sweep that, well, then I lock into the low. So you might look here and go, okay, well, give it to me, right? Show me that. I can break that. Now I'm going to have, I've got an imbalance right here as well. All right, so if I come up here and I'm going to do something like this on a small scale. Oh, what do I got up here? SMAs. Let's just bring this one back. See what we get here. Oh, look at it, right? So all of a sudden, that's a good example, right? I just turn that on, and all of a sudden it comes to life, right? So I go from skeleton to, there's a muscle. Imbalance, imbalance, imbalance. What is the algo looking to do? Rebalance imbalances. To do that, right, it's going to have to get up here. Now, we can get a little careful now with this one, because putting all those inverse on there can get a little, all of a sudden it's like everything's like, oh fuck, I can't, how am I going to trade this, right? There's something everywhere. So you don't want to go to the inverse unless you're at a spot where you're looking at a fair value gap that just gets blown out like this, right? So if we came up here and did this, right, then you might be back here looking at that going, whoa, they sure didn't respect that. So if it comes back down here, maybe that's your B. Well, now you put your inverse on, right? And then now you're looking at where you do it this way. Then I turn, if I'm looking for inverse, I don't want regular on. I only want inverse. Some people, that's all they look at, right? And some in the SMC space, they're just looking for the inverse. Show me the one that didn't work, and then I'll look at the next one. So something like that. Sweep this, right? That's the first part we need, right? We got to get the chalk, right? We got to get a little lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low. Ooh, lower, high, lower, low. Something has to change there. Why? Otherwise, why would you buy it? Oh, because it's at a golden zone. Okay, well, golden zones break all the time. Just because for every golden zone that hits, there's one that fails. Remember that, right? When I'm showing you all these golden zones, there's always one that failed on the other side. Here's a 50, right? That got to target. It's every fucking market, right? There is no market where this isn't there. It looks like this may have broken, right? So there we got into that fair value gap, but then you got to go back one. Is it a 50? Look at the target. It's in the golden zone. It just takes time of working with it. You know, I've been working with it for a long time, right? So I know where to look. So here, okay, well, if it broke that, what you want to focus on, what did it use? Like I can look here and go, fuck, obviously they used it. Obviously this is getting used. Right, so if they use it, right, now we get an anchor. I go, fuck, I know they use this. Okay, well, now I can start to measure from it. Many times you're like, what'd they use? What'd they use? Right, you're looking for it. I can see it right here. Right, so again, there's a, you know, you want to be a little bit more conservative. Wait for all of this to happen. Okay, we got to take a little more risk there. Now, I can only get, shit, I'm gonna get there, 5 to 1. If I'm going to get this, right, if I'm going to go for that first target. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the 5. Maybe not even that, right? 5 to 1. Because I got to give it more room now. If I can get in down here, much less, right? Now I got 9 to 1. Here's the number one thing, right? The number one mistake all traders make, especially new traders or traders that just are not successful yet. You notice I said yet. Because everybody goes through this. Moving the stop. Number one mistake amongst retail traders. Number one, with a bullet. Well, I give it a little more room. Well, maybe it's a WXY. Maybe, I didn't want to get stopped out. Number one mistake in retail. Number one with a bullet, right? Nothing even close, right? Moving the stop. Right? Your entries can be terrible. I don't care what you're doing here. Just don't move your stop. It's the number one killer of accounts. Yet people do it millions of times every day. Right? Why? Nobody wants to look stupid. Oh, shit. I mean, that's our entire, I'm about to get political. Our entire political system here. Right? People are just so invested in what they thought was happening. Right? They don't want to admit that they were conned. So they dig in deeper. Oh, that's not true. It's not true. That's not true. Facts don't matter anymore. Facts, fuck. That's so 2019. Okay, Chris, you gave me 2 there. Okay, so copy link. What else do we have here? Nobody likes to feel stupid, right? That is a consistency in life. You can apply that to just about everything. They will go out of their way, right? Mark Twain, right? Made it. I don't. Shit, somebody said it. I don't know. They were not sure Mark Twain said it, but much easier to con a man than it is to convince him he was conned. Right? Think about that. Mark Twain, pretty smart guy. Okay, what do I got here? Syntropy from Chris26. I do this not because I don't value volume, because I'm trying to just free up the chart here. Okay, what do I got? A 1, 2. All right, so, got a gold in there? What do I got? Lo and behold. So we go from the weekly Adobe to the number of things we've just looked at to link to. I mean, there is nothing. There is no chart where that's not there, right? Is the dominant algo in the market. I don't care what anyone says, right? You cannot do what I do here. You cannot show that to me. You cannot document it like I do here every day, every live stream, every video I've ever done. You can't. There's no way you can work around that. You can't. So what do I have here? I have a golden corner. Here's the low, here's the high, golden zone. So I have a golden corner, meaning I have 80%. I'm going to do this. Meaning I have 80%, just so I can see it better. I have 80% probability of getting that meeting line. Now, again, just a reminder, 80 is not 100. It's not 100, right? But I'll take 80 any day I can get it. Okay, syntropy. Okay, so what? Making it easy for me right here. All right, I got to take that off, right? Because that fucks up the chart. Oh, fuck. What are we doing? Oh, you drew that. Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay, I see your path. Okay, I got it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like extension the 5th. That's a daily. So let's see what we got here. This is nice work here, Chris. 1, 2. Yeah, you're kind of stuck with that, aren't you? Well, that makes me think, right? Is there another... Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got it. We got to live with that. Ooh, is that a fuck? That's ugly right there. This is a 4. That's definitely a 4. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4. So God, you got to get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so you're right on. Okay, so you've got that. So 3, 4. This being the internal 3, 4. I said the 4s. These are the easy things to spot, right? So there's your 4. There's a little consolidation. Up we go. 1, 2. That's a lot of progression. That's a lot of assumptive. That's mighty assumptive. Right? So let's look at this, right? So what would you do here to help guide you? Right, okay, I'm in a very tight channel there. Now I'm in log scale. So it opens it up a little bit. Now, okay, do I need to be in log scale? Yeah, I do. That's 40 times the range, right? If we go from a penny to 45, yeah, I do. So it distorts a little bit. It's well, more than a little bit. I don't love it when you're forced into it. I'd rather not have to be forced into it, but we often are. Okay. Oh, let's see. What do I got below here? Let's get our EW on there. This can help us with just getting a sense of the wave count. That's too much. That's worthless. Okay, right. So that's too big. Oh, shit. Hang on. We'll get there. That's too much. So let's go 1070. Just double that. So we don't want all that chop in there. Okay, there we go. Let's bring this up. Okay, there's the peak, so you'd be looking for that to be part of the 3. This would be the internal 3, 4 here, 3, 4 up for the 5. Now we're drifting, right, as the momentum fades. So I'd be a little careful there. That's a lot to assume we're going to still go. That's a little far for me. So I'd be waiting for this, right? So I don't, this is, okay, yeah, we want to have a roadmap, but that's a mighty ambitious roadmap that we're just going to keep rolling as we see this drifting down here. Oh, just out of curiosity, what's the RSI look like? Oh, where's Chris Moody's? There it is. You're not making a full loop here, but that's in danger of rolling over, right? Or coming down here. Well, certainly, it's not a great time to be a buyer, right? Looking at this, right? That's not a great time to be a buyer. I'm not saying it's not going higher. It's just that your risk reward here is not as friendly as it would be waiting for a retrace, because you could be done, right? It could be here. I'm just going to hide that. It could be that we're being overly ambitious, right? So we could there could be a little triangle in here. and then we got a 3, 4, 5 going in. We could be done. Right, so we wanted to stay within a channel, right? For a good Elliott count, we wanted to stay sensitive to that geometry of that channel. So you've got a 5 in there. I think that could be. I'd just be careful about being overly ambitious there in terms of buying, right? If you're not in it. Now, if you're in it, okay, well, where you're going to trail with stops, right? So stop gets moved, right? So that's how an A, B, C starts, right? Is the stops get hit. Okay, that's an 8 hour. Let's go to a 4 here. What do we have there? WXY. You don't have a 5. You might be able to just do an ABC there. So that would create the possibility that we're doing something like this. Although really you want that deeper. What I'd prefer to see there, if it was me, right? If I'm looking at this, I'd rather this be 1, 2. I don't know if I can even get one in there. If I'm looking to get long here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could work backwards. Yeah, I don't know that it matters, right? So what if whether it's WXY or ABC, I've got a 5 that finishes there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can, but it wouldn't matter, right? Okay, if it's WXY and it's ABC or ABC, it wouldn't matter. Okay, so something has completed here at some degree. Okay, now it looks like I got a 5. Well, that would be for his bull count, right? It looks like I've got a 5 going up and I'm doing a big 3, although it's kind of, it's pretty deep. Right? So you'd be well into the platinum. Mighty deep here. Okay, but so Chris is either in or he's looking to add or suggesting this is one for you guys to pay attention to. Okay, well, let's use our little entry model here. What would we want to do here, right? So so first question is where are the obvious stops, right? They're right there, right? So we know that there's stops down there. So if the algo is looking for liquidity, it's going to look for it right there, right? This is the swing level liquidity. Right now, we know that there would also be stops up here, right? So we've got the range here, and it's an impulse, right? So if I pull these over, we know where the liquidity is. Now, this is another one of those, oh, come on, man. You're telling me they're not going to sweep the low? Come on, really? No, of course they're going to get it. Nope. So well, here, I could do it this way. Okay, if I wanted to be, if I'm bullish here, well, I'm buying in the discount. Again, get my 12th grader. Okay, I want to buy below the 50. I want to sell above. Actually, that's log scale. Let's tighten that up a little bit. Now that actually starts to, when you open it up in log scale, this starts to look more like an ABC, right? So it looks like I got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, let's consider that. All right, so maybe this will change our thinking. That looks like A, B, C to me. Now that I open that up, take it out of log scale. Let's go yellow there. Okay, if that were an ABC, what is this? That looks like a 4 triangle. It looks like an A. Fuck. That's not so great. All right, that looks like A, B, C. Right? A, B, I got to deal with that. I got an impulse that finishes here. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Well, you can label that, right? So we can deal with this. All right, so I got a 5 that finishes there. Close, but doesn't overlap. Okay, what have I got now? W, X, A, B. Context, right? So let's put it in context. If one possibility is that I'm done up here. Okay, and I'm just in this range. Okay, if I'm done, what would I want here? I'd want this lower, right? We want it lower anyway, right? If we think it's done here, we want to be buying lower. So then I'd be thinking that I'd be looking to see if this is what I can get. W, A, B. Oh, fuck, I'd have to turn that into a 5. Could probably do it. Right, so we need an A, B, C, right? That'd have to be a 5. Oh, pardon me, pardon me. Can I get that to fly? I need that as a C. All right, so this would have to be, let's just rethink this. I might be able to do the X here. I want it lower, right? So that's trying to see if I can get that to fit. A, B, C, X, 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh, that's probably what I'd end up with. Okay, all right, into the sausage we go. All right, and that's not uncommon to look, test, trial. Is that what I want? I want to buy it lower. I want to buy it down here. Let's come back to a 4. Now I'm at a log scale. Excuse me. So if I come back to log scale, I want to be, this is the range I'm in. I want to be buying it down here. Right? If I'm done. Right? I don't know that I am. I'm going to be buying down here. How am I going to get down here? If that's the 5, I need a, how am I going to get an ABC out of this? Is that a 1, 2, 1, 2, or WX 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Could be, right, that we're starting the extension, right? So that's a hurry up and wait there. I don't know. I like it, but I like it lower. That's a rough start there. I don't think there's anything to do other than just kind of wait and let that shape a little bit more. Did we check this as a golden? It's a 50. So you got there's no algo resistance up here that's pushing it down. This is all you've got here. I don't see a trade there. I like it. I love it down here. Love it. That might be too much. But even that is going to be mighty skinny, right? We want it down here a little deeper. I think you hurry up and wait there, Chris. There's just not enough there to say, okay, I see right where we are. Let's go. And of course, one possibility is just as you gave it to me, right, is that the 5th has got more to go here, and this is all just. But look at it, right? It looks like we could be done here, and this is just the consolidation before we start correcting. Again, it's a long way down. I mean, that is a big. I'm on a 4-hour here. That's a big. Well, it's crypto, right? That's a pretty big rip for a 5 off of this golden. That's a big push. I think you got to wait. You got to sit on your hands there. I wouldn't short it, but I wouldn't buy it yet. I'd buy it down here. All right, shit. I don't want to bore you to death. Okay, so that's a tough one. Can you please take a look at RMRK? I would love to know. That's God Lysop. That's an interesting handle. Okay, let's look at that. That is RMRK. Rimrock Gold. That's. Yeah, is that what you want? RMRK? Is that possible? Oh fuck. God Lysop. I don't know if you want. I gotta assume you want that. No, that can't be it. So you must want the crypto. RMRK. Well, that's a little annoying. Now somebody mentioned a KuCoin. I had a crypto. KuCoin is getting investigated, so maybe we don't want to look on KuCoin, but we'll have the history here. One of my guys mentioned today that KuCoin, the founder or owner, under investigation. Oh shit, God lice up. I don't know what you want there, but I'm going to guess right. The other one's so hideous. I'm assuming you're looking here. Okay, well this is not too hard. it's not that easy either. Well, it looks like it's 5 down, right? It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But then this, oh, that's your little fuck there because you got to clear 5. Doesn't matter. Does it? Well, I'm not so sure it does. Okay, some sort of choppy. Looks like you can get away with an impulse there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's label it. 1, 2, 3. Is that? Yeah. Looks like Wall Street Journal Q coin. Yeah, thought drifter. Money laundering. God damn these fucking guys. They. How much is enough money, right? Do we have to? Well, I can't quite make that work. I can't do that. Actually, hang on a second. We might have to do this differently. We'll have to do this as a diag. I think we do. So ABC, ABC, ABC. So I think we have to do it this way. Ah, fuck. Oh, that's annoying. We have to do it this way. I need the overlap. Maybe I can do it A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you're stuck with that. A, B, C, A, B, C. Great. All right, there's a little bit of an Elliott shuffle there. Well, okay. All right. So when the Elliott's confusing, okay, let's check. Where's Al? Okay, how are we doing here? So what do I need to be? Do I need to be in log? Well, I'm going from a $1.20 to 4. It's 4 times the range. But we're sloppy down here. So when I see that, right, it just tells me there's a lack of precision here. And these are closes, right? So this is the algo's out there. And looks like you'd be well out there. So this is kind of sloppy. I mean, not kind of, it is sloppy. I don't like this. God damn it. I can't get away with it. I got to do it that way. I'm stuck with it. Oh shit. I mean, unless we're doing this. And we got another big leg up there, but it doesn't look like that's the case. It looks like I got ABC. So it looks like that's ABC. Looks like we're stuck with this, which I can't say I love. So, okay, what do we got? A, B, C. Well, where are we going to look, right? So we already know, right, that we've got this to deal with. Oops, sorry. Wrong one. A little sloppy down here, so coming down to come lower. Okay, well, I got all sorts of imbalances down there. Oh, what do I got here? I got, oh shit, I don't know any of those, so let's go. Did you come on there? Yeah, we did. Okay, so I've got, the other benefit of adding a free indicator like a fair value gap like that one, although there's a gazillion on there. Any order block that we want to pay attention to, it's got to be next to a fair value gap. So it's essentially showing you where to look for order blocks as well, right? If there's no fair value gap, that's not an order block we want to pay attention to, because the fair value gap is the footprint of institutions, right? They push it away so fast because of the size they're trading that it leaves behind the potential supplier demand. So here, this is an inverse fair value gap getting tapped here below the golden zone. And it's well past here out of log, so you're kind of stuck with that going, okay, I'm going to wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We might be coming down here, right into the, where it's seeking imbalance. Coming down here. Now, if I take inverse off, which is always where you want to start. Okay, where are the fair value? So 1, we tapped here, untapped, unmitigated, all the way down here. Oh, then just, right, just so you have some sense of fib relationship. Oh, that looks pretty good down here. So if it's me, I'd be down here saying, okay, come on down. Come on down. I think we just looked at this, right? It's sloppy on this side too, right? You're too far on that side. Not that that's too far for a B, but I'd be hurry up and wait until I get lower, right, for a better opportunity to buy that. But then look where your stop would be, right? So you got a very low risk, high reward. Okay, hang on. Oh, look at the market all the way up to the highs. That's amazing. Okay, so this is, Thought Drifter. I looked at this. Is this the one you gave me? No, that is, oh, here it is. Yeah, Thought Drifter. This is nice work here from Thought Drifter. Okay, so let me, can I get that off? No, shit. Why is it not letting me copy that? Did I already do it? Okay, well, here's his chart. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So that's, he's out of log scale, note, right? So this is part of what he's asking. Oh, I turned off logs since I'm looking at 20 to 80K range and prefer to see more consecutive targets. Can help but think that there's a good chance to see a roughly 40K to 60K in the next year. So he's talking about coming down here. Well, here's 40K to 60K. Son of a bitch. I don't know why I can't. Just a second here. Let's see if I can get that so I can work with it. I thought I did this already. There's copy. Copy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, right? So bearish divergence, right? So this is a nice, good chart art. Very nicely done. Okay, bearish divergence. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, right? So where we are now, so that's very consistent with all of the TA we've looked at, right? So there's no radical count here that's like, whoa, that's so different. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? So the implication is we're up here towards 90. You know, 100 is such a round number. It wouldn't surprise me if we got to 100. Market likes to move to round numbers, although 90 is a nice round number too, but something about 100 I think is going to pull the market. So I'm just pushing that off. So that's 382, 618 extension of 1 through of the third, right? So that's commonly, right, for Elliotticians. Oh shit, I'm not gonna be able to do it. All right, so there's the order block. I can't do it there because of the. Okay, so this would be wave 4, 23.6. Okay, so let's check that. So if we're done here and we're gonna go for a wave 4, right in the pocket. That's nice. That's nice work in here. So I'm just pulling these out so I can see them. Okay, so this would be the 50 for a 4, so that'd be coming down to mid to high 40s for the edge of the parallel. Possible roadmap over the next year or so. Well, the key to that roadmap is first, let's get this 5th up here, right? And then, again, where's my 12-year-old? After the 5, what? Tell me again what we're supposed to have after that. 3. So 3 into the 4, into the 5. Now we completed an impulse. What are we waiting for, right? This is the part that nobody wants to think about. Oh shit, we made it to 90K. Oh, you're telling me we're coming down to 50K? You got to remember that in a healthy market, you need those retraces. The algos have to refuel. Right? They can't. It can't. There's got to be someone to sell it to. Do you understand that? Right? I'm sure everybody's clear on that. If we just keep going higher and higher, got to be somebody on the other side of it. Who are they going to buy it from? No, I'm it's a genuine question, right? There's no one up here to buy it from, right? Especially at the size we're talking about. okay, they're mining it, but that's why we have to come back down. They need liquidity. They need cells. Where are the cells? Below the market. Up here, who are they going to sell it to? Who are they going to buy it from? No one. So that has to come back down. I mean, that again, I know you've got six period recess later, but just help me with this again. It's not that crazy complicated. I'm not trying to say it's easy, but to understand it, it's not that complicated. I think it's a beautiful looking roadmap there, Thought Drifter. Very nicely done. Good detail, right? Something about when your charts are that clean and tight. Just you have a little more conviction when you pull it because you did the extra work, and I see it. I know if it does this, I know what's next. There's a whole lot of the thing about Elliott Wave that I think that is so powerful is there's a very clear, if not this, then that, and if not that, then this. Right? I mean that's the beautiful part of the logic of Elliott Wave, and how it's very rarely can you not find a solution. I mean, I get stumped, right? I go to my guys often. You don't have to be the world's greatest Elliotician to make money with it. You want to make money in the markets? Don't move your stops. I literally could stop teaching right there. If you want to make money in the market, don't move your stops. Okay, class dismissed. Crypto Ray, this is interesting. This is Crypto Ray. Can you discuss a bit on ETH from PK? Now, PK is one of the most skilled technicians I've ever met. And that's why I hired him. This is his view on ETH. Now, he likes to work. He works very much off of the 60-minute. So I had to find this, right? So he's working off the idea that we're in a triangle in the fourth, right? So I think if I bring this up here. Oh, fuck. Here it is. Okay. It really is remarkable. Okay, so let's take a look in here. Do you see what's happening in ETH? Right, so let's mark them out, right? Whether we're looking at Adobe's weekly or a 4-hour, as is the case here in Ethereum, same algo, same golden zones, same reaction, every time. Doesn't matter, right? Algo is always going to be there. Okay, so where's Al? Well, we're in a GZ squeeze. A GZ squeeze. Who has the advantage here? Sorry. Excuse me. Who has the advantage here? Well, given the trend, right? You might be inclined to give the bulls the advantage, right? Given the idea that we're I mean, is anybody disputing the trend? I think not, right? So we know we're in an uptrend. The channeling's pretty fucking tight. Now, that's a big rip to correct in that time frame because we got to put it in context. Okay, right? So we got a 1 2 1 2 1 2, right? Oh shit. Some people, you can do this a couple of different ways. Some people are doing it here. 1, A, B, C. Oh, fuck, I don't know that matters, right? The channeling's better here, right? If this is my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So PK's thinking is, now it's never, I would be not one to critique him other than to say it's a lot now to forecast a triangle, right? It is. Because you don't I mean, you've only got potentially the A and the B, right? Here, where's his look here? We've got the A. Now, do we have the B? I don't even have the B yet. But you can see how, okay, that makes sense. You can see how that could be the roadmap. Could be. But right now, what if I had to trade here, I would take the counter trend. Where's the better risk reward? Come here, God damn it. I mean, you're a little late to this party already, right? But you can be pretty tight about the stop. Where's your target? As opposed to, you you're going to buy it? No, I think not, right? You wouldn't buy. Again, just think about premium discount, right? If this is my range here, are you going to buy it? You going to buy it up here? No, I think not. I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying the logic behind that would be interesting to rationalize. If you went, if you bought it here and it does this, when you go back to look at your trade chart, your journal, I'd be curious to see what you wrote as to why you bought that. Likely FOMO. Okay, so I've got a target down here, but I've got a target up here that it missed the target, right? Why did this one not get its target? Right? Again, do I need to call my sixth grader in? We can see why. We know why. Ran into the sell side. Now, when it gets here, right? That actually feeds right into the idea that we could have a triangle here. A, B, C. Now, wait, what would we be looking for here? I mean, I'm not being a smartass by doing it this way. I'm not trying to be. Why not that? Golden, 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 golden. New highs. If I'm road mapping that, knowing that that's the dominant algo in the market, that the market responds to it, why not that? Would be my thought. Why not that? Maybe a little tight on time right here. I'm kind of just free drawing it here, but boom, 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 boom. Right? I wouldn't even be the tiniest bit surprised if that's what we got there. Not even a little bit. What do we know about a 4, right? We go sideways. We don't progress the trend. Well, not always, right? It's just in general, right? If you're looking for a 4, we consolidate. We've had the big rip. Oh, what can we keep going? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, can we? Buyers. Up for the 5th. Boy, if we don't, is this going to be a bizarre count, right? How are we going to deal with that? Then this has to become the 4, right? 5. If not, right, that's the only way you're going to rationalize that in terms of an Elliott count. 1, 2, 3. Seems hard to imagine that. If I finished it, well, there'd be another 1, 2 there. 1, 2, 3. Probably not. No, fuck, it's possible. Or is it actually? Think about that. I think that would be the shortest. Yep, would be, right? So can't be a 3. Well, there's this is kind of a nice example of I can't fuck myself here because I can't go 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? It doesn't qualify. So it's either here or here. Right here is just better channeling. But I can't stumble into the wrong count because it's not long enough to be to be a 3. So I can't go 1, 2, 3. If not this, then the what? If it's not the 3, what's left? 1, 2. Can't do that with SMC. All right, let's see. So that's good stuff there. Crypto Ray. Hope that helps a little bit. I think the triangle very much on the table, but how do you trade it, right? You got to just go. In terms of trading it, next golden zone to the next golden. You keep trading the golden zones. That's your only choice, other than to wait. See, because while it's that's nice that the theory is nice and we can pretty chart art, right? There's nothing that says that we don't do A, B, and C is just down here, and all of this is just wishful thinking. A, B, C for a 4. Where are we looking for the 4? Let's come back to planet Earth, right? And we just say, okay, well, what's here? What's typical? I've already gone here. Am I going to go deeper? Right. So it's because I've already come that deep on the A makes me think the triangle's got a good probabilities here. I don't want it going down here for a 4. That, it's not like a 4 has never done it. It's just I have better odds if it doesn't to get the 5, and I have a better chance of a bigger 5th. The deeper the 4, again we're speaking in a more typical. What you'd find is the deeper the 4, the less likely you are to get a big kick in the 5th, right? And often that can lead to a truncation or a double top. It's the deep 4 that kind of fucks you, right? So that's why the ideal 4s are in the 2338, right? Because it's a pause before we get a big kick here. Well, I've already broken the 38, which might make you think triangle, right? So he's on the right track there. Okay, hang on. I got 3 more. So this is Ben B. Always comes through. What do you got, Ben B? Get the market off to new highs. Okay, this is Ben B. I don't know what we're looking at there with Ben B here. What do we got? Oh shit, that's the wrong one. Let's try again. Copy link. Where's Ben B? What do I get? I got Royal Gold. Something nice in that name. Royal Gold. I trade Royal Gold, not that low-level gold. Clusterfuck correction. Yep, that is. All right, let's get Royal with it. Oh, God. You're kidding there, Ben B. Well, there's COVID, right? So we always have to mark out COVID. Right? Okay, 1. I got an impulse off of it. Oh, ABC. Well, 3, 3, 5. Seems, yeah, it's a little clusterfuckery. A, B, C. I think that's all right. Another example. Where? Oh shit! Here. Where are the stops? You kidding me? They're not going to run the stops? Really? We're going to do a double? Really? Oh, looks like there's a little measured move in the middle. I get it. Voila. It didn't make a target. I mean, is there a chart we haven't found it yet? No. Not one. Looks like that's going to be too far. A little bit. Wiki. Oh, pardon me. Wiki. Looks like they got this. Got it. Just enough. Okay, so we got that guy. This one too sloppy. Although now as we pull here, I got 50 from this swing low to this swing high. As I come back down here, I'm 50 to the tick. And I get an impulse. So 1, yeah. What do you do with that? All right, so 1, 2, 1, 2. Why not? Why? So why would you not think that? 1, 2. I'm not saying you wouldn't. I'm just saying, just that whole line of thinking. Oh, come here. Just to put it in my color palette. Okay, so 1 ABC. Right. Okay, so we're on. Oh shit, I'm on the weekly. Let's go down to a daily. Why not? That already. I like what I see already. Let's go to a 4. When I get a 4. Okay. C is in. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. When you're done with recess, come back over here. I need you to help me with my trading. Okay, I had a 5. Do I get a 3 that follows it? I know this stuff is... Grandpa Tom used to talk about this Elliott Wave stuff at Thanksgiving dinner. But that shit doesn't work anymore. You got to be in the hip new stuff. That's for the old timers. Because it definitely isn't there now. That Elliott Wave shit's not any good now. Isn't it? 5, 3. Now, do we know what's coming here? No. Nobody knows what the market's going to do. Nobody. Exactly 0 people. Oh, what's my high right there? So that's a little, that it's just, see that it's just that little, little turtle head gives the advantage to the bulls. Because, right, remember, right, you can never forget this, right, when you're looking for them. You got to remember there's always an algo on the other side, right? So here's the algo battle right here. Always, always, always an algo on the other side. You can't forget that. It's easy. It's easy to go, oh, shit, bull, 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 right? You just see it and you go, oh, wait a second. Right? So you've seen me 1,000 times go, why does it stop here? Right? Isn't that a question you would ask? Well, fuck, why does it stop there? Right? Is it just randomness? Is the market just totally random that it just stops just because it fucking stops? Or is there some logic to it? I propose to you there is not now nor ever has there been a random pivot. There's always a reason. Okay, why do we stop here? I could do the same thing. I could go through every chart anywhere at any time frame. I could do the same thing. Why does it stop here? Golden zone. Why does it stop here? 50. Okay. All right. Now, see that's a big piece of it, but it's not enough by itself. I got to have context. Why would I be thinking that this would go higher? Well, if it's ABC, come back out to our daily. If it's ABC, what am I anticipating? Right now, I don't know. Nobody knows, but I can anticipate. Well, based on the. Okay. All right, when lunch is over, come back from recess and let's go over this again. I got a 5, I got about 3. A, B, C into a 3. What am I expecting next? Another 5. I got a 1. 1, 2, 3. Oh, what did you give me there? That's 2. Okay, so this has got to go way the fuck up here. This is you're way too close there. All right, so, whoops. So if this is 2, we're just barely getting started here. This could be the 1, 2, 1. This could be the 1, 2 of the 1 of the 1. At this degree, for royal gold, if that's the 2 and that's the 1. Hang on a second. Let's put this in. Let's get this. Right. If that's 1, 2, right, at this higher degree, then I got another 1. Look at that. Look at the triples up here. Holy shit. Right. There's something you don't often see. A true triple. You don't see that very often, right? So okay. What great. Is there any question where the liquidity is? With the algos, right? What are they looking for? They're looking for either rebalance or they're looking for liquidity, internal or external, right? Well, there's the internal. I already swept it. It's internal to this range, right? If I did it this way, oh fuck, come here, right? So if come here. Sometimes trading view. Okay, here's the range. Okay, so this is. I'm in log, so that's going to fuck me up a little bit. Let's come out of log. Okay. All right, so here's the 50. What do I want to be buying now? Get your little sister. I know she's only in 4th grade, but she could help me with this. Do I want to be buying in the premium? Nope. Where do I want to be buying? Down here. Discount, right? I know. I don't mean to be a smart ass saying it that way, but just, it's we fuck ourselves all the time by complicating things, right? 50. Do I want to buy up here? No, I want to sell up here. Or if I think I'm in a bull trend here and I don't want to be a buyer, I don't want to be selling because I'm bullish of the trend, I gotta wait. Number 2 killer of all traders. Impatience. Can't wait. Oh fuck it. I'm gonna miss it. Fuck it. I just go. Let's go. Every day by the I don't know, millions of people go. Well, fuck. Just buy it. Fuck it. Market. Oh well, I don't want to get stopped out, so I'm going to give that plenty of room. Oh well, I better give it under the golden zone. I better give that plenty of room. There you go. By the millions every day. By the millions, right? And of course, banks, institutions, brokers, professional traders, they know this, right? So they take advantage of you every day because they can. It's not illegal. You can't fight it. Look at this. How about getting to the target? That's to the tick. There are no random pivots, right? You got to embrace that, right? Why here? Why here? What's going on? You gotta really be critical about it, and then you got to say, okay, again, as is any trade you take, you should be able to look at it 2 years from now and go, why did I take that trade? What the hell was I thinking there? It better be that I can replicate it, that you can say, oh, and it could be as simple as this. Oh, I had a 5 and I had a 3. And that's why I took it. Okay, that's valid. Now, maybe there was a little imbalance or a fair value gap here or supply zone or something. Maybe, I got even better reason. Right? There's got to be a reason so that you look at it and you say, I tell you exactly why I took that trade. If you can't do that, you are just gambling. You might as well go to Vegas. You're just gambling. Oh, fuck, I had a hunch. I don't know, I read something online. Oh, I heard it on Bloomberg. If you're going to be precise about it, there has to be a method. There has to be mechanics to it. Not to be a system trader, but again, it has to be 5 years from now. When I look back at my journal, I go, "Why did I take that trade?" There better be an answer like immediately, or you're just fucking gambling. Okay, Dr. Alban, hang on a second. Okay, Dr. Alban. Here's Cardano. Okay, let's see what Dr. Alban. Dr. Alban's getting to be quite a good trader. Let's get a good technician. Let's say that. I don't know his P&L, but his technical work is getting better and better. Okay, so let's go here. Although he still does he still puts those in. I got to break him of that habit. Okay, let's get. So these things, I don't need those. Okay, so I understand why you do that, because it helps me see what you're thinking, but I really don't need it. Just the labeling does it, I can tell. Although I do put my corrections typically in yellow just so they stand out. Okay, anybody confused as to what we have here? You can't be, right? It's not that hard. It can't be confusing. 5, 3. Now that's a pretty bumpy 3, right? Let's see here now. Hang on, let's make sure you got that 1, 2 just right. Oh, looks like you're good here. I'd say he wouldn't make that mistake, I don't think. Yeah, it's kind of a shitty start to it. Probably have to do it here unless you're going to truncate that. Actually, I think you have to do it here. Come to think of it, now that I look at it. Actually, you might even have to do it here. God damn. Well, here's a 5. So do you see the 5 that finishes here? So that's your start. No, fuck, doesn't matter, right? 3, 4, triangle 4, right? Remember the 4s are usually the easy ones to spot, right? We just consolidate. Up for the 1. Now I get a real clusterfuck here. Oh, let's see what we got here. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. Oh, fuck, doesn't matter, right? Does it? I suppose we better be precise here. Well, that's kind of a bumpy. Oh, I look at it. No, I can't do that. I got to do it here. What's wrong with this? What is wrong with this? Well, let's see here. So this, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with your work, Dr. Alban. I'm just kind of looking. I've got Cardano somewhere here. No, that's yours. I thought I have it somewhere with my work on it, but let's see here. Do I need to do this, right? So my first thought is, wait a second, maybe I need to reconsider the. It wouldn't change the 2, but this wouldn't work, right? Well, if I can get that has to be the 4. But it occurs to me that there might be another way to look at this. Okay, so let's. Well, here, let me. I don't mean to. I don't want to be shitting on your work here. I'm just give you something else to consider. Okay, so let's just start from scratch here. do I have an impulse here? Because if you look at it here, I kind of want this to be my 4. So here's what I want now. So you look at this and say, okay, here's what I want. Now, can I make that fly? Right, because the channeling is going to be good. The 2 to the 4 is likely going to be decent. My guess is we're probably okay here. Right now, can I make this fly? Is the question. Just because that's what I want doesn't necessarily mean that's what I get. What I've got. Ugh. But just as I put this together, now this starts to look better to me. Oh fuck, we can do it this way here. In terms of the channeling, so I'm going to have to dig a 1-2 out of here. Oh fuck, it's not really there. These little lows are little cock blockers, no question, right? But they force they're annoying, right? If you're an Elliottician, I know or if you're an aspiring Elliottician, or you're trying to use it in your trading, these are little like fuck, the little cock blockers, right? You're like, oh shit, that would have been such a right, but it'll keep you from doing something stupid, right? Even though there are times where you're like, oh fucking Christ, I can't call that it. But it will keep you out of trouble more times than it will put you'll miss something. God, that's just fucking awful, but I might leave it there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be done. That's the problem. Well, you can see it in here, right? So it's not hard. Right? Are we done? Could be. I don't love having to dig a 2 out of that, 3, 4, 5, but I like this better than the again, that's just my opinion. It's on a daily. Let's go to a 4 here. I mean, that's not insignificant, right? And we swept this low, right? So that's actually a pretty good setup for that short, but that's a tough short to take, right? So where are the stops up here, right? They already swept them. Where's the liquidity, right? Where can it find liquidity? Right? Think about the algo, right? What is it doing? It's looking for liquidity. Where can it find it, right? Well, we already grabbed some up here, and now we're coming down, right? We're not going to get this. More channeling. Right, use it, right? Use the channeling. It's critical to good Elliott counts, right? You want that impulse to be self-contained, right? I don't want to be connecting this to this. One other thing here I would check just out of curiosity. All right, that's where I'd be looking for that 3 right there. All right, and when we get a little wick through it, that's a pretty good 1, 2, pretty good 3, 4, 5. Now, if that's me, I'm waiting, right? I'm going, okay, well, I've got to. So one or two things happens here, right? There's some sort of extra kicker going on here. We're going to go, oh, Jesus, is that? Let's get you out of here. This, fuck, I can't remember. Fuck, I can't remember what caused that. Let's go down to a 60. But that's not insignificant. Whoosh. And this is more impulsive than corrective, right? So it looks like you got A, B, C, right? It's shit. If I just eyeball on it, A, B, C is what I would be inclined to put there as it sits. Well, the implication of that, well, wait a second. Now, if that's A, B, C, and we're going to go higher, how am I going to do that? Could this be the 2, right? Then you might be thinking, well, fuck, is that my 2? It's far enough. Shit, looks like it broke the golden zone. No, oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, why would I have thought for a second that it broke it? Right, of course, we're right to it. I take you back to previous conversation. Why does it stop there? And there are no random pivots. That's why it stops there. Right? Okay, we know what we know. Don't you always look at that and go, "Oh shit! Look how far that's fallen. Wonder why it stops there. Wonder why there. Not a little bit lower, not a little bit higher, in the golden zone." That's not John Thomas over at Goldman Sachs saying, buy it now. That is not what's happening there. Okay. That is a bitch, right? So I don't want these two connected, right? So whatever's happening over here is unconnected to this, right? This has already done its thing. Jesus, I don't think I'm ready to buy that yet. Now, if I get another kick up here, or if I get this, right, some sort of a diag going up here, maybe I get a shit that looks like it'd be contracting actually. Let's come out of log here. Okay, if I get that, all right. Chew on it. It's not great. All right, we've already got the overlap, so you're trying to work a diag into that. Okay, if it's me, right? I'm not buying that. I'm waiting. Because this is too wacky. I'm gonna wait. Show me the 5. Okay, I'll buy that one. First, show it to me, because this is just too weird, right? Okay, ABCW, X, Y could be much lower, but crypto's on the move. Now that's out of log. Out of log makes the 5th look like it's out. Let's see, 20 cents to it's 3 times, right? You might be able to do that out of log actually. It makes the Elliott count actually, as we were drawing it, all the better. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 for the 4. Right? Remember, we don't want them going much deeper than that. Right? That's well, you can look at it and see what they did. Right? And they're just sweeping the liquidity. Right? Remember, where's the liquidity? It's under the pivots. We're at imbalances. Right? So all they did was sweep that low. Oh, there's a great example. Okay, right, back to where we started here, since I'm almost done here. Let's get a good example here. Okay, so the first question is, why would you even be looking here? Why are you looking here? Why are you looking here? Oh, fuck, it looks like I'm in a perfect spot for a 4. That's why you're looking. Okay, so now that I'm looking, oh, shit, come here. Oh, shit, I probably don't. You guys probably already see it, right? I don't even have to do it, but let's just do it for those that are new, right? Lots of people are watch here. They're learning, right? I sometimes assume too much, right? So let me slow down. Okay, so here's a good example. All right, so what have I got here? As we're coming into this low, okay, swing, right, boom, 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 right? So I've got. Is there any question about what we're doing coming into that low? Right, that's a downtrend. That's not up to interpretation. That's how we define a trend, right? Higher highs, in this case, downtrend, lower lows, lower highs, right? So this is completely, totally, utterly objective. Downtrend into that pivot. Okay, do I want to buy it at the 50? Well, now you could look at it in hindsight and say, well, fuck yeah, look, worked out great. Okay, right, but of course there's going to be times where the 50 rolls over, and you don't know, right? When it's doing this, you don't know, right? So here, why not, right? There's no lower low, lower high. It's too much. You're going to assume just because I'm at a 50 that it's not going to do that. That's too much to assume, right? You get yourself in trouble doing that. So let's let the thing set up so that I could say, oh, but when I come back to this, I know exactly why I bought it, right? Again, we're back to, can I duplicate this? 5 years from now, if I come back and look at my log, my journal and logging my trades, do I understand why I bought it? Okay, well, let's see if I can do this, right? So here's straight down here. This is all one leg, right? This is all one. Come here. I think I got that right. That's all one leg down, right? So before I can say, well, okay, where's the retrace start? It's not right here. I got to wait until we break here. What happens here? Change the character, right? So here, oh wait, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower. Something changed. Oh, okay. Well, I've got something here that looks a little more impulsive than corrective. Oh, that's barely. So it's going to be a diag 1, 2, A, B, C, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's not great, but it's. Well, you probably talk yourself into that as being a decent start. But even that alone, you'd be like, oh, okay, well, maybe. Or maybe that's a little too skinny. Okay, there's a 5 that gave me a change of character. Maybe I'll get a 3 to correct it. Could you buy that? I mean, now, let's not assume you're going to get the pivot low. Probably you'd have to give it the full move there. I mean, you don't have to. But. All right, so your stop's going to be there. Oh, let's see here. Let's get see if we got any fair value gaps there. Everything here has been all mitigated, right? You see there was a big one here that got disrespected, right? So this can tell you, right, when they disrespect them, right? So here come back down, right? So when that came back up, that was likely an inverse, but even that broke as well. So this gets rebalanced. Remember, imbalance, quickly rebalanced, and we come down into 3. Now you don't get a great. You have to take it here because you don't get. If you're waiting, what did you have to wait for? You got to wait for this, right? You're trying to get in down here with a stop under the swing low. Okay, well, here's the setup. We break, we come back, right? This little consolidation here. Up we go. It's deep. Deep is not necessarily bad here. Oh, geez, it's pretty fucking close if I'm right on it. Am I right on it? Little break. All right, so that might have you pausing. Let's go platinum. Okay, 707, right? It's pretty common for a 1-2. Remember 2. Remember in a 2. Let's get you out of here. The reason a deep 2 isn't necessarily a bad thing for us, right? Particularly with now, you put your Elliott hat back on. When we're doing this, right, is there any question right here as to where the stops are, right? Is there anybody not sure where they are? Anybody not sure? No, nobody. Anybody on the planet not sure where the stops are? Where the liquidity, let's say it differently. Where's the liquidity? They just grabbed some here. They couldn't get more of it here, right? So we roll over. Well, now, so we can get some right here. Remember, what algo, it doesn't give a flying fuck. All it cares about, right? Efficiency of the market. Where can I get some more here? That's what creates the C. Oh, so you're telling me when this starts coming down here, oh, they're not going to go get that? Oh, come on. They're going to get that, right? I better just get out early because I don't want to take the full hit. They're going to get my stop for sure. Here or here, they're going to sweep those, of course. Right? Right? Right now, what makes this all the better? When we start to go here, what is it you want to see, right? If you went into that trade right there, there's nothing better you could hope for than to see imbalances, right? Because those are the footprints of the institutions, right? Billy Bob Crypto doesn't create a fair value gap. You and I cannot create a fair value gap. We cannot do it, right? That's institutions, right? I have the muscle to do that. Gap, gap, gap. Right now, so these are sitting down here unmitigated. This one gets mitigated. Tapped a second time. If this was in and out too fast, well, you got 2 chances at it. And then you hit the inverse is there because this was, when it was here, it's coming back up. Oh, it broke. Oh, so when it comes back to it, now it's the inverse. But there's the model right there. It's just, you got to start training your eye for it. Oh, break. Oh, we're coming back down. I call it a 1062. Break and enter. Right from the police files. Law and Order. Dun dun. That's Cardano. I got one more. Jeez, I feel like it's such a weird thing to talk to yourself for this long. Okay. I assume there's people listening, but it's just a weird thing to have a one-sided conversation for 2 hours. Okay, what do we got here? This is Ben B. Anybody listening? Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's dumping. Interesting. Oh, where are you? Oh, I got some Bitcoin up somewhere. But you know that. Oh, and I'm really curious to see what that translates to. Oh shit. Oh, where have I got you? Okay. Here, now that's interesting. So this is, I'm absolutely not, no commentary, just our perception. That is all. That's all I'm pointing to here. So don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Hasta la vista, Barbie. That's an interesting handle. Now, this is, again, don't take this the wrong way, but this is how hypersensitive we are. Bitcoin's dumping. Really? Now, I guess if you're in a 2-minute chart, yeah, that's dumping. What do I got up here? I was kind of, railing on this in my video last week. How consistently, right? Bitcoin drops $5,000, and Bitcoin's crashing. $5,000 for Bitcoin that's a fart in the wind. That's nothing. Nothing. Now, if it drops $20,000, okay, we're correcting. Crashing, we better drop 50,000. But that's a Hasta la vista, Barbie. Do not mean, I'm not just it's just funny how we get, right? So when Bitcoin did this, what was that? $6,000. Okay, right? Was Bitcoin pumping, or was it just Bitcoin's up a little bit? Because if this is dumping, this must be pumping. Is that a? I guess it's all a function of, right, of what time frame you're trading. So we don't know, right? If this is three or 5, right? It's the same problem as we were looking at ETH. Is this 1, 2, or 3, 4? How do we know, right? Well, I've got a completed. Third. I've got a candidate here for the third here. So if Bitcoin's, so Bitcoin dumping. Oh God, I was like, oh shit, I better get over there and look to buy it. Is that? Okay, now this is mighty skinny here. That's mighty skinny for the 1, 2. All right, so back to our channeling dialogue, right? Oh, right. How is that too much? Right? I mean, am I going to be fattening this up like this? Nah, it's starting to lose that. Right? It's starting to lose that self-contained, structure here that keeps us like, oh, I know I'm in an impulse, right? I can see it. If that's coming down, right? See, actually, this is an interesting little spot here. One, look at all the imbalances we had, or pardon me, the inverse fair value gaps, right? Because this was all resistance. So now it's just sitting down here as potential, right? It's just that potential support. Okay, well, we're all kind of sitting here looking at this going, well, fuck, what is that? You can't have any conviction in that. You can't. Sorry. You can't. Now, you could look down here and you could say, okay, well, based on the Elliott oscillator here, which is just it's just a 534. People are like, oh, that fancy Elliott oscillator here. It's just a histogram of 2 moving averages. You could change it. It just happens they use fib numbers. You can make it a 1020. You can make it a 565. Right? It's just people tend to use fib numbers here when we're talking Elliott. So okay, right? There's something special about it. What if I changed it to a 36? 7, is it going to be radically different? No. So when we look here, we say, okay, well, all right, it's a candidate to be a third based on the momentum. That's really what that's showing you here. The short term is that much farther from the long term. Okay, based on that momentum, that looks like a 3. But is it 1, 2, 3? Do I have another 1, 2 in there? That's the question. Do we? Is that little 1, 2? Well, it's there, right? I got a little 5. So yeah, I'm kind of stuck with it because I can't go, oh, that's doesn't matter. No, it's there. So we got to deal with it. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's there too. That's a mighty shallow 2. Where did I want that to? Down here. But you got to trade the market that's there, not the one you want. Oh, fuck, did I want that to be a 2? Absolutely not. Because what are you thinking right here? You're thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're thinking we're done. But we keep going. So we're back to the power of Elliott. If not this, then that. And if not that, then this. Okay, I got to deal with that. I can't ignore it. 1. That's a shitty 2. But Bitcoin is notorious for shallow 2s, right? You go back to 17, 18. Shallow 2s. It's a fucker, right? So for the Elliottician, you're going, oh, come on, give me the 50, give me the 50, and you don't get it. Did you get a 50 here? Right? If that's the 1, did you get a 50? Absolutely not. You did here. You probably did here. But once we start to go, that's probably a 23. And no 50s here. So 1, 2, right? Look what should be. It doesn't look right. This is what gives you pause. Oh, wait a second. That's it, right? That's what we're saying. Bitcoin, right? So very few assets are like that. Some, right? When they're just, what is it? A shallow 2 is a sign of an impatient market, right? Institutions, they don't fuck it. I'm buying it now. Right? That's all that's there. Now, when you look at that and say, is that institutions? Is it? Let's get you. Let's get this one off here, right? Little one. Let's get you out of here. Oh wait, that is a big one. It's going, but here on a little shit. They're there. I don't know why it's not showing them to me. It's because they. Oh, I think I have a limit. I have a limit on the number that it's going to show. All right, hang on. Because we can see them in there. I mean, there's obviously one that's right here. Come here. One right there. Another one right there. I don't know why it's not picking those up. Another one right there. Imbalance, imbalance, imbalance. Yes, I must have drawn that. Let's go back to an 8. Did I draw that? Fucking A. It's locked. No wonder I couldn't get rid of it. I think this is Wonka's chart. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. What's the alternate? Is there a way to get that done? You can't do it. You got to use that 1, 2. You can't get out of it. Which is annoying, but welcome to the party. Fuck, that's not what I want there. But there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't ignore it. 1, 2. Well, ignore it if you want, right? But if you're applying Elliott Wave, you can't ignore it. You got to deal with it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of 1. Is that the 2 I wanted? Absolutely not. Is that the 3, 4? Okay, great. But what do I do with that? That's a good question right there. Well, that's actually a good question. What do we do with that? What do we do with that? Hang on. I think I got to do this. Well, you're kind of stuck with that. That's you got to trade what the market offers, not what you want. That's not a great start. That looks like a triangle, actually. That looks like ABC in there. Are we going to go again? Jesus. Let's look at it. Maybe we do. Wouldn't be surprising. Let me get to a 1 there. Do I have a 1 there? That makes me think no, right? So it looks to me like we got to go over here, so that we got to do it this way. I don't love this. What? One of my Elliott wizards may be cringing somewhere as I draw that up. Can I get a true A in there? I don't think I can actually. I got a 5 there. I can't do it. Ah, son of a bitch. Actually, what are we doing here? Oh, God. Looks like I got to go WXY there, actually. So I'm going to put that off for a second. Looks like I got to go A, B, C, W, X. God damn it. Can I get that in there? I got to work backwards, right? So this has got to be either C or 5. Can I get a 3, 4 there? I don't think I can. I got to get an ABC here. So this has got to be WX. It's got to be this. Fuck me. Come here. WXY. AB, there's a, well, I'm on a 1 hour. You're going to have to dig a little 1, 2 out of that. 3, 4, 5. So ABCW, ABCX, ABCY. I can't say I love it. Okay, well, that takes the triangle off the table, but god damn it, that's not a 5. That's a, if it is, it's a shitty one. That's going to be your, I might have to, I'll hit this again. I'll get with my Elliott Wizards and see if, because I want to put a triangle in there. That's a 3, god damn it. And that's a 5. 3, 5. All right, that's a bitch. I will. I'll post that here under the chart here. Let me get with my guys, see what they come up with there. Now if I spend an hour on it, I'll come up with something. But I'll bore you guys to death here, so let's not do that. I'm not sure what we're gonna do here. This is the problem, child, right here. This is not an impulse. Now, we might want it to be an impulse, but it's not, right? That's a 3. And that looks like, well, fuck, you could do it as a, that's your problem. Now, it actually makes a good start here. Now, it looks like we make a good start, right? So this is, I know we can, shit, I know we can get it done. I got to just figure this out. 1, 2, 3, yeah. Well, that kind of fucked us, didn't it? Don't want that. B seed coming down here. That's it's gotten a little squirrely in there. All right, I think we're stuck there. What's the very last one? I think we got them all, unless it was big. Yeah, we did that one. Did I do the very last one? I think I did. I think Ben B's was the last one. Halberton. Yeah, so I think we got them all. I think Ben B, is that the last one you gave me? Let's make sure I've got that right. Yeah, Halberton. We looked at this early on, so I know we already looked at Halberton once. Okay, guys, I guess we'll wrap it there. I'll put that Bitcoin chart underneath. Well, shit, I'll have plenty of people looking for that one. Let's see if we can come up with a solution there that fits. Oh, shit, now I got to find it. Well, oh, here we go. We'll find it. It's right there. I just, not easy to do this with 500 people watching. Okay, I'll post that under the video. Hang on. For members, I'll post this in the live stream channel. Or shit, what do I do it? Either the live stream or submit charts here. I'll make it so you guys can see it, and then for those on YouTube, I'll post it under once we get that nailed down. That's a 5 right there. I gotta work backwards from that. It could just be as ABC. It could just be that I'm being too AB. I guess we could do a diag there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A, B, C. I think that's probably, when in doubt, simple is better. That's probably what we have there in the 4, which means we're going up for the 5, which that's not great looking. That's probably what my guys will give me. Looks like that could be a triangle, but you need that one too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I don't love it. But that is the simpler solution. And usually simpler is what it is. Okay, guys, I'll wrap it there. Okay, shit, I probably lost all you guys here. I always forget to do this, but just a reminder. The brown belt, I spent 6 months doing that. I mean, I think it's not about the 199. I don't need your 199. I put a lot of effort in that. I think it'll help you. Well, I don't think. I know it will. If you're in the process of developing your technical skills, I wish someone had done that for me early on. And I had some good mentors, but putting it together right in 2024 as we look, I mean, you can't bring up YouTube without seeing SMC ICT, right? It's just I mean, he's the most influential technician in the last 100 years, period, and he's done it in the last 4 years. There's no one even close, right? I think he's almost. I mean, he's well over 1 million subs, right? Elliott Wave International, I think, has 16,000, right? I mean, so he is the dominant influence in technical analysis, period, right? There's no one even close, not even a close second. So to ignore it seems like a mistake, right? So all I did was say, okay, can we put this into everything we've already been teaching? And turns out the net result is a net positive, right? While there's places where it can complicate. At the end of the day, it's enhancing, not detracting. So if you're interested, you don't have to have blue or purple to get the brown. $199. I'll be surprised if you took that course and you didn't feel like it helped you. Of course, that's not an objective review. That's a very subjective review. But I'll let you guys decide. Okay, guys, have a good one. I'm back on Friday, and hasta la vista, Barbie.